No, not really, because this is what I speculate is going on here. And I know people won't like to hear it. And listen, people can have the right to disobey this owner and deal with the consequences of that. There should be consequences to a protest. But here's what I think the owner's saying. Look, guys, we're here to make money. This is a business we're running. And if athletes, the NFL players, really understood how the NFL became this multi-billion-dollar industry that pays these guys all this much money, they'd understand that football has been attached to patriotism, and what they're doing is bad business. Part two of what I think this owner is saying, I'm the person, the billionaire, the influencer of American culture that you're trying to influence on police brutality or whatever social injustice issue you have. This is ineffective. And so not only is it bad business, it's really ineffective. And so while it may make you feel better, it ain't moving me or the other people that really make decisions in this country. I think he's giving them good advice.
Well, I would never, as an owner, tell my players what to do. In fact, I'd let my staff handle that. I think it's hard enough to own a team. I can't run it, coach it, and be the general manager of it. And I don't know, I always feel NFL players are jealous of NBA players. NBA players make money off their shoes. NFL guys don't make money, much of it, off their cleats. NBA players get more love. They have guaranteed contracts. They really run the league. I mean, almost outside of maybe enforcement, they're asked. I mean, they got Donald Sterling out of the league, and Adam Silver said he's not going to be able to own a basketball team the way he treats the players. I can't see that happening in the NFL. So I think a lot of times these NFL players, they don't feel empowered enough. They feel like it's the shield. It's the owner. I can get cut. I'm a star player. I don't matter outside of quarterbacks. And so they're expressing themselves. You know, as a dad, as a parent, if I don't treat my kids like human beings and instead I treat them like human doings, they push back. I let their voice be heard. NBA players always get their voice heard. I don't think NFL looks and goes, look how popular we are. Look at our ratings. Look at our revenue. We can get cut. I think there's a little animosity between NFL football players and owners and GMs and the system.
I think one of the issues I've always long championed, I wish college athletes were allowed to study their profession. If you're a musician and you go to college, you can study music. Athletes should be allowed to study sports. They don't understand their industry that they're in. And so NFL players, I'm jealous of NBA players. Well, the NFL takes care of 1,700 players. The NBA takes care of, 300, 400, 500, 15 a team. I can't do the math.
And they have 10 times the games.
Yeah, far less people to take care of. It's the difference between being the Walton family or the Brady Bunch or having one kid, Dennis the Menace or whatever. It's when you're taking care of a bunch, the rules are different. When you're providing for a bunch. And so you can look across at the NBA. Why can't I be like LeBron James? Because he's in a sport where 15 guys are on a team and you're in a sport where 53 and a 10-man practice squad. It's different. And if they played by NBA rules, perhaps the NFL wouldn't be as popular and wouldn't be able to take care of as many players as they can, as well as they can if they played by the NBA rules. We have a myth here that the NBA is super successful. It is not. It is an underachiever. Basketball is an underachiever in America. It's the most accessible sport in the history of America. You played basketball, I played basketball. My mother has touched a basketball. Everybody in the world touches a basketball and understands what they're watching in basketball. Football, the overwhelming majority of people never play. They don't understand what they're looking at.
They couldn't drop one play.
And so here, the football with that has made itself the most popular by following some strict rules and regulations. Basketball has underachieved because they've allowed too much BS into their league that we call, and again, you gotta let the free and the dumb go together. Too much freedom in the NBA. They don't max out, and that's why they're far removed from catching up to the NFL when they should be far more popular. So if NFL players understood that, understood all the steps Pete Rozelle and smart people did to put NFL in position to surpass Major League Baseball, they'd be talking something different. But they know nothing about their industry, and so they propose dumb things that work against their self-interest. That's my take.